Hi everyone, welcome on board to Helper.tv.
Of course, we all know it's going to end this way. We have been following this latest twist by the federal government. Of course, it is not something that is new. The same approach has been, made or done or directed towards the Yoruba nation agitator Sunday Adeyemo aka Igboho. He got the court ruling, and eventually we saw what happened. We saw what played out. Now, about Nnamdi Kanu, the Court of Appeal in Abuja on Friday stopped the execution of its own judgment, which faulted the rendition of Nnamdi Kanu from Kenya to Nigeria, and also set aside the terrorism charges against him. Justice Aruna Sanami, in a ruling, upheld the federal government's application and ordered that the execution of the judgment be put on hold. The federal government had applied that the execution of the judgment be suspended pending the resolution of its appeal lodged at the Supreme Court. Justice Sanami, in a brief ruling, held that the counter affidavit filed against the federal government application by Nnamdi Kanu's team was misleading. Now, prior to this, we heard that the federal government did some kind of, arrangement. They took off some judges and replaced them. Definitely we know what that means. They are simply putting judges that will do what they do what they want, and that's just what it is. It is clear that this regime, this government, is ready to do all to make sure that Nnamdi Kanu, in fact, if you look at Buhari, he said it several times, and this is not something that is hidden. He believes that the Southeasterners are the ones who disrupted Nigeria, that he knows. He said they are the first people who planned the coup, they are the first people who murdered, who spilled blood, and he said several things. And because of that, he will make sure that small boy, that is what he referred to Nnamdi Kanu as. He said that small boy that was not born, that small boy that was not even old enough to know right or left, or to even know if he's in this world, that small boy that did not see civil war, that small boy that did not go through civil war, he wants to create another war. And if you look at it, are we not at war already? Apart from the insecurity, which is very important, very, very important. Apart from that, looking at everything that's happening, that has been happening till date, till now, you will definitely realize that we've been at war for a very long time. Imagine a country, of course it's expired anyway, a country that cannot boast of 24 hours of electricity, not even talk about 20 hours or even half of that, constant electricity. Everything is going down the drain constantly. The rate at which things are going down is crazy. Now, some people, definitely I always go through comments, and some people will either be on this side or the other side, or some people will just keep on with vituperations, anger, and I cannot say I'm going to blame them. It's just what it is. It's either you are woke in the right way or in the wrong way. Someone said federal government have succeeded to cripple the judiciary by all means. Of course, we know that Buhari does not respect the rule of law. He said it on live TV. He said the court and all of that, the process is just too slow. He would have decided how he wants to run and do things. Now, the question is this: is the executive corrupt? Is the judiciary corrupt? Are the legislators corrupt? Yes, they are fantastically corrupt. And, also something that is very important before we proceed. Some people are saying once this regime of Buhari comes to an end, Nnamdi Kanu will be granted. He will be allowed to leave, but I doubt that. The government that is going to come in, neither Peter Obi's government or any of the government that will come in, will allow anyone try to disrupt their Nigeria as it stands. Unless Peter Obi is coming in and he is coming in to put an end. I'm sure that Peter Obi was alive during the Civil War, and many of them have come up with why they are not in support of that Civil War coming up again and all of that. So we don't know. That's just what it is. Now, some people say the false judgment is setting a bad precedent It means criminal can jump bail and at will only return back and claim rights, blah blah blah. People are saying all of that, and we know the condition that surrounded Nnamdi Kanu trying to get out of Nigeria. Who will go out of Nigeria that way? They said the reason he jumped bail and all of that was that he was doing things outside of his bail condition, and the security operatives had the right to go around this locality, and he talked about shooting and a lot of things. He said he got injured, and luckily for him he had another foreign citizenship. Imagine if he had not, if he didn't have any of that. It's like the same thing that happened to Sunday Igboho too. He had to find a way to Benin Republic, which is the closest, and same way Nnamdi Kanu did. And upon getting there, they looked for ways around it. Unfortunately for Sunday Igboho, we could not, because Nnamdi Kanu had done that already. So there is an alert, and moreover, Buhari has sent to Benin Republic the man that could do nothing to the terrorism in Nigeria. You know what I'm talking about. He has sent him already there to stay as a guard, and they already had, their private jet aeroplane ready to perform what they normally do, the extraordinary rendition, just grab someone and get rid of the person. Same way they did to Nnamdi Kanu in Kenya. So Nigeria, they say the courts are for the highest bidder, but I don't think it's the highest bidder. The federal government is lord over everything. That's the kind of system we run in Nigeria. We run the presidential system like Mexico, where the president says and that's what it is. The president performs whatever it is. Extraordinary rendition, kidnapping, arresting judges that rule in favor of the oppressed, sorry, and all of that. That's how they run the show. That's basically how Nigeria runs. And if you think you will be, you have money, you'll be so rich to fight the federal government, I don't think it is possible, because it's not about your money. It's about the attack on judges, the attack and the control of the federal government on security operatives. The security operatives do not operate outside of the command of the federal government. They humbly respect and obey and do the biddings of the president, and that's just what it is. So right now, Malami is pushing hard. Don't forget that Buhari, he gathered people who will do his bidding. He said, these are the people that I trust. These are the people that will work with me, and that's it. He said, nothing else matter. These are the people that will do what I need. So definitely Malami will work tirelessly to make sure that Nnamdi Kanu stays in prison. It's as simple as that. Now, the government that will come, like I said, the next government, if Nigeria is not broken apart, we don't know what will become of Nnamdi Kanu or Sunday Igboho. None of them, I repeat, will want Nnamdi Kanu or any freedom fighter or agitator. Don't forget, they are not the first and they will not be the last. They don't want them to disrupt this their big enterprise, this is their big business. Do not forget to subscribe if you have not done so. The red notification icon bell is very important.
I say a very big thank you to those who have taken time to subscribe to this channel, and if you're yet to subscribe, kindly tap on that subscription button and also the red bell icon so you will be notified whenever videos such as this are uploaded.